and put it on a platter. Holiday serving it up for his teammate.
Here's Green. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on White. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
Outside Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Banked it in off the glass.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Right side Green. Over White. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Down low. Tatum. Outside Porzingis. Three-pointer Holiday. Pure from three-point range.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Here's Green. Van Vliet outside. Tatum from long range. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Here's Şengün. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in. Şengün's got 8.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Porzingis for 3. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. And it's Green missing. Boston leading by 5. Outside Tatum. "34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Green. And he drives in. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist.
This is Green at his best. Electric off the bounce. And a great, great finisher.
To the paint. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And here's Green from the arc. Can't hit that one. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Celtic.
The Rockets, 15.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Substitution, Jeff Green.
Here's Thompson. Outside Whitmore. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the technical free throw is good. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get. Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
Thompson right side. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Outside for Green. Jacks up a 3. Houston with another miss.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And look at Porzingis hustling in transition, getting there to complete the fast break.
Here's Thompson. It's Tate on the wing. Thompson outside. He can't hit that time. Good D by Porzingis. Tatum from long range. Offensive board.
A talented scorer and versatile defender. The athletic Brown is a vital piece for this team.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant, not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. On the wing, Thompson. Eason with room. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Houston shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Substitution on the court.
Rockets trail by 8. The drive by Van Vliet. Uncovered. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Landale's got his first basket.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
And stolen by Porzingis. Ooh, here's White on the drive. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. White's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And Smith's ability to space the floor from the corners is so valuable to this offense.
Hey, Jaylen Brown spikes it through.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And here's Brown for 3. Smith with the rebound. Rockets trail by 7. Pass to Brooks. Outside, Green.
And it's like Green doesn't have an off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Free throw good. Green. He does not get the second one. Celtics lead by 6. Outside Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Brown. To the inside. Brown catches in. A terrific finisher inside.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
Smith outside. Off the mark there with a 3. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Good work there as it goes. And now it's a 10-point Boston lead.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Count that one.
You're calling Tatum a capable scorer would be an understatement. He is an elite offensive talent.
Outside for Green. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
3 points.
Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And stolen by Brown. Here's White. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Jalen Green, 3.
And so it's Boston finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Rockets trail by 8. Pass to Şengün. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones. Also outstanding.
Boston shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Boston leading by 8. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. And that one's good. Whitmore.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Putting his court vision on full display. Holiday plays the role of floor general pretty effectively.
And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday, fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Thompson. Pass to VanVleet. To the middle. Şengün. Here's Whitmore outside. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Back comes Houston in transition. Eason can't get it to go.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Here's Whitmore outside. On the wing, Whitmore. Fires from deep. They get it back. Goes up again. The kick out to Van Vliet.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Boston shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Second team foul.
And coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Second team foul.
Outside, Green. Pass to Whitmore. Back to Green. There's the three. Porzingis grabs the board. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Inside. Brown. And the jam by Brown.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Fires in the triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Outside for Green. From downtown. And Houston, another three.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down. He can really read the floor. Precision pass and rhythm.
Outside, Green. Pass to Smith. Outside, Eason. 5 to shoot. Here's Brooks. Here's Whitmore outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Whitmore's got 9 points now in the second half.
And this is something Brooks must continue focusing on. When he sets up guys, team chemistry improves.
Rockets trail by 6. Brooks outside. Back to Green. And there's a defensive 3-second call. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Pass to Green. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And a missed layup. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Launches a three. Drops in the three. Şengün's got 11. The Celtics with the lead. To the inside. Second shot opportunity. Tatum. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Şengün with it. Back to Van Vliet. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist.
3.
Van Vliet's got 4 points this quarter. Here's Porzingis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, you love to see a quick bucket off the inbounds. Well done.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. It's the Celtics.
60. The Rockets. 57.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Celtics lead by 3. He shoots again. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
I mean, what an athletic play for Holiday. Showing up the defense with a jam.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And the basket is good.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Back to Eason. Pass to Green. Unloads. And that one is right through the heart.
Using the pick there, Green saw the opening and let it fly.
Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball.
Houston ball.
Rockets trail by 7. Outside Eason. Down low. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Eason. Now here's Şengün. Beyond the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
3rd personal foul.
It's going to be on Amin Thompson.
Tricky move by Brown inside, making sure he gets the whistle and completes his motion.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Pass to Thompson. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics lead by 9. Holiday with the ball. Guarded now by Whitmore. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Personal foul.
I mean, just forcing the issue. Drew gets a pair at the line.
And Houston making a change here. Holiday hits them both. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Rockets trail by 11. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Here's Şengün. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Celtics lead by 8. Şengün with a steal. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Basket's good.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
And it's Holiday with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Van Vliet outside. Smith outside. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Smith. Now just a 4-point Boston lead.
This is huge for Smith's overall growth. Now, he wants to be a knockdown scorer in big-time spots.
Porzingis misses. And Houston has possession. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them. I mean, you have to love the intensity Van Vliet plays with in these situations. He's always ready to meet a challenge.
Outside Holiday. Right side White. That one's off. Still out of sync. And the call will be against Derek White. That's foul number 2 for him. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. On the wing, Brooks to take the lead. No luck on that one.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws. Well, that was clearly a foul.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Pass to Brooks. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And this team is counting on Brooks in big-time moments. And guess what? Dillon delivers. Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Pass to Smith.
Yes! There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Porzingis. Oh, he nails it!
And it's Porzingis at 7'3", a monster to go to late in the game.
Smith outside. Money!
Oh, my! What a play from the young fella. Jabari Smith comes through in the clutch.
And here we go, the Rockets in transition. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Money from deep!
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 4-point ball game. Porzingis for 3. No good there. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Good on the first. And that puts him up 5.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
So the big win by Houston in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart.